Ladies and gentlemen, that was a tribute to someone we lost recently.
I just took those sunglasses off. My eyes have literally not adjusted again. How long have we sat there with those on? How long?
Quite a while. It's commitment. Do you know what I mean? This is the sort of commitment we're willing to show.
Well, we learnt that. I learned that this week.
I know.
I've literally sat in a house on my own this week, just playing.
It was a tribute. It was a tribute to Matthew Perry from Friends, from our channel.
Man.
To you, Matthew. I think the sunglasses might actually be quite a good look.
I don't know.
Matthew
if you're
Perry,
trying to be too cool for school. Why are you looking at me like that?
You saying I can't pull it off?
No, you can pull it off, but you just look like you might be in show business already. Are we in show business technically?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We thought we'd open with something a little bit different and show our diverse range of talents and also, do our part to give memory to Matthew Perry, who we lost recently. It's going to be a fun show, this, Liam. We've got all sorts lined up for you guys.
Yeah, I'm expecting multiple content warnings for this one already.
Well, that's our first.
Yeah.
We've definitely already had one. It was playing that.
we need like a content warning counter in the corner or something.
What's that?
Oh, it's the edge of the green screen.
Oh, no. It's revealed. Hello, gents. Welcome.
The illusion is broken.
The illusion is broken. Welcome to the show. Should we just go a quick overview of what we're going to be doing today?
Yeah, let's have a look at it.
We are going to be doing our usual meta chat and looking at the list. We picked a couple of lists that we both want to talk about.
Yeah,
we've pulled out.
We've had a quick look through, picked a couple of nice lists from the weekend. I'm just going to have a chat. What's going on in the chat?
I'm not reading Tom's. Not reading Tom's.
I'm not falling for that again.
Not reading Tom's. So basically, we're going to do our usual meta review. Then Liam and I have prepared a presentation. Okay. Now,
well, Paul prepared the presentation. I'm not taking any credit for it.
Liam is responsible for the presentation because I'm telling you now, it's offensive.
It's not great.
We've prepared something real special for you guys tonight. We've prepared a presentation of all the different archetypes of players that are awful to play against, haven't we?
Yeah, and
we've given them all names. And I'm not going to lie, some of them are
borderline.
That's why I'm wearing the sunglasses, so that if anyone ever finds this, I can remain anonymous.
Anonymous.
And no one can find me. So that is going to be the second part of the show. It will be offensive. We also.
Well, I think what we're saying is we've got fireworks evening coming up. Oh yeah, crack your beers.
Crack your beers, boys.
We got fireworks evening coming up, so we just wanted to make sure that everyone stays safe.
Yeah, we care deeply about this.
Yeah, and I mean,
there's a lot of idiots.
There'll be a couple of
community.
safety announcements coming through.
Yeah.
The show this evening.
There are going to be several safety announcements,
but we'll just start off with this one to start with.
Yeah, because it is coming up. We want everyone to stay safe, and yeah, we do care about Warhammer. That is our focus. But do you know what we care about more? Your safety, and staying safe during Bonfire night. So, in the first of several presentations, this is a safety video. This is what not to do.
And this is how not to do fireworks.
Oh, this looks nice. Oh. Oh my God.
Oh, kids! There's kids! I love the fact that no one's trying to save their kid either. Like, everyone's just sat there. Where's the hero that dives on it like a live grenade? Where's that person?
Liam, at what point would you have dived on? Like,
not here. Not here. There.
That's when you'd have gone on.
That's when I would have gone on and gone full Captain America on it, like that.
You'd be dead.
I wouldn't be dead. I'd have burns.
Woman that tries to make a run for it.
Where were you running to?
She tries to make a run for it. Gets wiped. Anyway, stay safe, boys.
Make sure we stay safe out there, please, people.
Stay very safe. I'm really rocking these sunglasses, I think, today.
Mate, I love the fact you haven't taken them off yet, either.
We did have another thing to look at, because what we care about on this show, we care about your safety, we care about bringing your musical genius, we care about bringing your fireworks safety and awareness, clearly, and the other thing we care about is the hobby.
Considering that our channel is based around the hobby, and we've done how many minutes without actually talking about Warhammer?
Yeah, so I'm covering our back. Here we go, guys. We want to see what we think. This is the first time watching this.
A new threat.
Drive your deathless phalanx onwards.
That sounds like something you'd search for on certain websites. Drive your deathless phalanx forward.
Yeah.
For me, I enjoyed the music more than the model.
You don't like the model?
I can take him or leave him. Like, it's just another Necron, isn't it? It's like we were saying about the Admech one last week. I like the Admech one because I play Admech. I don't play Necron, so it doesn't really do a lot for me. I'm not massively fussed by it.
I think it's quite cool. I think it's quite an interesting model.
I think it's got like a leg missing and stuff.
Well, it's phasing in, isn't it? It's sort of like...
But there's only part of his leg missing, so he's not really phasing in. I guess you don't really want to buy a model that's not really a whole model, do you? Like, half of it's phasing. Well, why am I paying £25 for a model that's only half there?
What people say, awful to teleport, even in telly. I think it's cool, a bit different. It's a bit, I mean, it's big. It's big.
It's a bit different. It's just a Necron. It's the same as the Admech.
That'd be the bloody Necronist, Liam. They're not all the same.
No, but they are. That's the whole thing, isn't it? That they are.
No, they're all individuals with their own stories to tell and futures to write.
They've all had their souls taken, haven't they, by the Catans?
Get in the bin.
Thank you, Tom. Get in the bin.
Fine. Oh my God, I've made it disappear.
Oh no, we've got.
Do you know what? Did everybody appreciate the flute is blue
against the blue screen?
Yeah,
I didn't even realise when I got them.
Yeah, I was like, we got it out to do our practice run, obviously, because we've been practicing all week. And sorry, that was loud. It's fucking blue, so it disappeared.
Can we double check Tom's comments, because I've seen a couple from him, and are any of them actually allowed to be read out at this moment in time?
There was one about Michael Barrymore, which I'm deciding to not read based on the fact that we've already breached copyright rules.
And there'll be a lot more.
And there is a presentation coming on after this, which is absolutely offensive and problematic.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that we could end up on.
Super problematic, but it really made me laugh, so we're doing it.
It was fucking hilarious.
Right, the meta. Should we look at the meta results?
The meta. I mean, the first, you see 94 players, 6 rounds, top 2, Eldar and Eldar. Bore off now.
Bore off Eldar. Yeah. There's still there wasn't loads of games, were there? Only 353 players.
Yeah, I guess it must have been a bit of a quiet weekend, but that's still 94 players. What have you got? What, top 5 freer Eldar? One Space Marines,
Eldar. Yeah.
Meh.
I think that's the biggest event of the weekend.
Top 10, 5 of them at Eldar.
Yeah, pretty lame.
I think people are made their new lists now following the data slate.
Yeah.
And we're back on to where with them being slightly overpowered again.
Being frustrating.
Yeah.
So Eldar 7 now. Admech, we're going to look at this one. Oktoberfest. You've got to appreciate that name.
It was in Australia, though.
Ipswich, Australia.
Yeah, it was in Australia. So, as we've said before, we're not 100% sure about the Australian meta.
You can't trust them.
Well, it's upside down, isn't it? So
I've got a lot to say about Australia, actually, but probably not for this.
Probably not for this channel at this moment in time.
No, I'm not going to go there. Well, they're awful people.
Oh, really?
Australians?
They're just us, but like more tanned and more arrogant, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why they're awful.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's also fine to go in on them because they're just kind of like us. But yeah, I don't think they're great. But anyway, Admech 5.0, which we're going to look at. Chaos Space Marines 5.0. I mean, we know that Chaos Space Marines are riding pretty hard at the moment. Do you want to pronounce the name of the next place, mate, and where the next name of the tournament, where it's from? Les Warfare Pictures. Beautiful.
In France? Oh, let's not do it with a French accent, because then I'll definitely get a content warning.
Tom says, shout out to the Mind Goblin, 7-foot Hellstorm. Dom. Made low. And we got a 1-2 at Winchester, Martin and Lewis. Well done, Mind Boys, the Mind Goblins. Good job. Adam's coming in with a bit of racism there, I like that. Because it was Australian, so it's fine.
Bunch of comments.
Telly says, where are the infiltrating Space Marine Terminators wrecking the meta, or are people listening to Mr. Oh... Let's not cause a YouTube war.
Is Telly starting shots fired, mate?
Telly's just fired a missile.
To be fair, that would probably be the way of making this channel go quicker, is just keep going in on big YouTubers and wait for one of them to pick it up. And whinge about it. Like,
I did copy the scoreboard from another channel, but...
Well, yeah.
No one was upset by it, which is good.
What else have we got?
No, you haven't finished. Look at the name of this place. It's absolutely superb. Villemomble. Chaos Space Marines, Eldar. I mean, there's a lot of...
Blood Angels. 5-0 Blood Angels in Valencia. I mean, fair enough. But then Eldar Necrons. The fact that they had 42 players and they've only announced the top, and look, the third and fourth place were 3 3 0-2s. Yeah. I don't think we can count that tournament.
I don't think so.
Dark
Winchester
Angel.
5-0, Votan 5-0.
So that's the one Tom was talking about, wasn't it? Winchester.
No, he was on about Hellstorm. Oh, right, okay. At Winchester, Martin and Lewis.
1 and 2.
We've got 1 and 2.
So you had a guard and a Space Wolf player, yeah?
Well done, boys.
Was the Space Wolf player loads of Thunderwolf cavalry, Tom? With the advance and charge? Is that one? Or is that the Dreadnoughts and all the character Dreadnoughts from Space Wolves?
I feel like Ironstorm is that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know, Tom. And then Carnage Con. Bloody Votan.
Votan, those little pesky dwarves.
Those little votes. Murderfang. Murderfang.
So
key takeaways, Liam, hit it.
Eldar only won one event, but it was the largest one of the weekend. 63% win rate still, though. It's been a slower weekend, but they were only the second most played faction this weekend with 27 players, 10 of which went X and O or X and 1. That's still a ridiculously high number.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? They're still a bit too cheeky.
I feel like it's clear they're heading back towards a 60% overall win rate. New lists seem to be setting into dominance. I think that's what we were saying, wasn't it? That their old list people have gone, actually, that doesn't work. Right, let's find something else broken in the codex. And there's plenty broken in that codex, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely too strong.
Admech,
there they are, look. Win another event. Oh, they're on the up, these fuckers, aren't they?
Mate, they're flying high, upward trajectory,
baby. They're going to the moon.
Well, with a 46% win rate, I'm not sure that's the moon, but, you know, as close as it's ever going to be.
Hey, it's a start. The rockets have started. It's just not left the ground yet. The intention's there.
They've gone full SpaceX, haven't they? They've gone full Elon Musk. It's gone... Yeah. And it will just dive off somewhere.
Yeah. This one's not coming back.
This one's not done.
It's not gonna land. Chaos Knights 50%. See, Chaos Knights had drifted off a bit, but 50%. I
mean, that's... I haven't played Chaos Knights. You've played Chaos Knights, haven't you?
I played against Mats the other week, yeah.
Yeah, how was it? They make you take loads of battle shot, don't they, or something?
Yeah, it was, I mean, playing Knights, I think my list was quite good into it, really, so it wasn't too troubling. I mean, it was doing the usual Knight things of having lots of vehicles and
being awkward.
Being the fairly resilient stuff. They do trigger a bunch of battle shock, but it ends up being quite late in the game when it feels less relevant,
less impactful.
Yeah, I mean, there's skewy, but we're particularly troublesome.
Nice.
Votan, which everyone seems to be jumping on the bandwagon at the moment.
Best win rate 65%. Look at Tom.
Look at
Tom. Meta Chaser Green, we should call him.
They're doing decent. Sisters 55%.
Sisters are going up now as well, aren't they?
And Death Guard have bounced back.
Yeah, Death Guard are really awkward to play against. But Death Guard are one of those armies, I think, that have quite a high skill cap to play as well. Because it's all based on auras and getting people within ranges of lots of different things to give them loads and loads of debuffs.
What has happened to Tau?
Tau at 35%.
Tau, you cheeky devils.
Mate, that's just skewed from not having a lot of players and those players not doing particularly well.
Yeah, that is not good.
Demons at 39%.
And Orcs as well. Orcs was smashing it last time, the other week.
Yeah, that's
Orcs dropping down to 41. But remember that the pool isn't absolutely huge, is it? We've only got 353, which is definitely on the smaller side, numbers-wise.
Guard, 53%, that's nice. In fact, only 3 factions have not won an event since the data slate. Custodes, World Eaters and Grey Knights. I don't think Grey Knights are ever going to win an event.
Whoa.
Well, no, not at the way it is at the moment. They don't do enough, if you know what I mean. They're very good at all their movement shenanigans and moving around the board and coming off the board and going back on the board and doing all of this stuff. But if you just kill them, they can't do any of it. It's not, it's a great army, but I just don't think the damage output's there personally. I don't know what the chat thinks on that. What would the chat say about Grey Knights?
There's a bit. Rob saying "told you so" about Eldar.
What?
Well, no, we agree. We're with you. We're with you. Stu says, "Go on, Guardsman." Adam says, "I think we all called it." Stu says, "I called it just ahead of you, Rob. I think." You winded him up.
Stu, Adam, loves the wind up.
Sisters, I think. I don't know why I'm still wearing these sunglasses.
I don't know.
Because it's making it very difficult to see the screen. I think it's because of the presentation we've got coming up, and I can't have my face
being
next to some of the things that are going to be on the screen.
You do look like an extra from the Blues Brothers. Like you look. You look like you should have been the third Blues Brothers at this rate in time.
Well, do you not, Liam? Thank you for your feedback. Adam says Grey Knights play 20 rounds of Warhammer and nothing happens.
Yeah, it's that though, and it's. I played Grey Knights last Tuesday with my AdMech list that was on the channel on Thursday, and
we don't mention that game.
And he just didn't. It didn't feel like at any point I was in any danger of getting mobbed, if you know what I mean. That's so loud.
That's not that loud. That was on.
Hello, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. Space Marines. What did the CSM come at numbers wise?
CSM aren't on there for some reason.
Do you know what?
Right up. No, he hasn't put them on there.
Do you know what? What a lazy son of a gun. Should we look at these lists that jumped out?
Look at these lists.
There's a reoccurring theme when we do this. Eldar always seems to have the highest win rate and be ahead of everybody else.
Apart from
then there's a decent scrap in amongst some of the other factions. And then you still have, like, Imperial Knights, not a single... Yeah, smaller data slides, only 353 people, but Knights have literally just vanished off the face of the earth. So have Custodes.
Yeah, they were...
completely vanished.
But then that's
not won an event since the data slate. Come on.
But that means Knights have. Knights have won an event since the data slate.
Knights won one last week, I think. Paul looks like he need help crossing the road.
Jesus Christ. To be fair, that's not the worst joke that's coming this episode. So,
and in ironically, I am fucking awful at crossing the road.
In that note, though,
just generally,
imagine you were sitting in a car and decided to let off a firework. What do you think would happen? Because I think we've got another safety announcement.
I think we might have a safety announcement for everybody. As we mentioned at the beginning of the show, we care deeply about everybody's safety. We are Warhammer 40,000 channel, but we're also leaders, okay? We're also leaders of the community, and we care deeply about everyone's health and safety. And I keep clicking the same thing, and Liam was trying to stop me doing that.
I was like,
Liam was
I'm on mic, but I'm not.
Yeah,
if I speak out the side of my mouth, does it make any difference?
You're being a fucking idiot, Paul. Like a ventriloquist. So, with that note, please be prepared for our second presentation of the evening. Oh my God, what have I done?
The best bit about this one is the way the driver just braces. Mate, what is wrong with people though? Are people genuinely this stupid?
Look at that. That's the moment where they all knew that. And just look at him grit his teeth here, tanking the damage. Watch him.
He's like, can I roll these 5 up, feel no pain? Can I make these 5 up, feel no pain?
Hot guardsman in the back like that. You fuck this. Commissars in the front. Can I tank it? Can I tank it? No one's tanking that. Stay safe, fireworks, boys. Stay very safe. Well, let's get back to the matter. Right, should we jump? We've got some lists that we like, didn't we?
Yeah, I put the AdMech one up there. So,
here we go. Here's Liam's. Hang on, Liam. Let me get... Sorry, mate. Sorry. There we go.
Yeah, so I had a look at this one, and I can see exactly what he's trying to do. So what's he got? He's got 2 Tech Priest Dominus. So whatever unit he's putting them in have got a 5 up, feel no pain, essentially. He's then put the enhancement that gives them stealth. So one of those is going in a unit, it's giving it stealth with a 5 up, feel no pain. He's then got 2 of the Manipuluses, which are the ones that I had the other night with the Flamer. One of them giving a unit sustained hits, and one giving him the Flamer with the anti-vehicle, anti-infantry, devastating wounds. So from what I could see, I think he's then got 3 units of breachers.
Fucking things.
Which are the ones... So he's got 5 units of Vanguard and 3 transports. So the Vanguard are basically minus your OC when you're within 3 of them on an objective. So from what I can see, I think he's doing is plonking one of them on each of the objectives with the transport, minusing your OC if you come anywhere near that objective, and then using 3 units of breachers basically to just blow you off the board.
Yeah.
Because one of those units of breachers will have sustained hits, lethal hits. One will have lethal hits and the Flamer that does a load of damage. One of them will have a feel no pain from the tech priest. So it's just a lot of stuff that's hard to kill. And he's then got his little doggos running around, just causing mischief, I suspect, and doing what I tried to do with them the other night, which is screen, which I did terribly. But I can see how that list has done well. There's a lot to chew through there, to be fair.
Yeah, and it seems decent.
There's a high damage output from that list.
Sorry, Liam, while you were doing that, I was just messing around with the microphones. Is there any buzzing on the channel, or is it fine? Because me and Liam here are buzzing. It's driving us both insane. But I think it's probably fine for you guys. If it's not, just tell us, and I can change it. But we can probably just grit our teeth and get through it, can't we? Because we're normal innocent men.
We're just normal men.
We learned a lot about Mech on Thursday last week, didn't we, Liam?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to like about that list, and I think it's like we said on the game on Thursday. Unless you know what does what,
you're fucked.
You're fucked. Because he's got 5 units of infiltrators. No, 5 units of infantry that he keeps within 6 of those breaches, and they're re-rolling everything to hit. You're re-rolling everything to hit. 1 unit with lethal hits and sustained hits. 1 unit with lethal hits.
Thanks, chat.
It's literally... He's just doing a lot of damage.
It's doing a lot. It's doing a lot of tickling.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked your list. I thought it was an excellent list. I thought it was really good. Solid, sensible, balanced list. And these breaches, you get a lot of value. I mean, it's a lot. 290 is a lot of points.
Yeah.
But if you play them smart, you get your value from them. There's excellent unit.
They're tough to kill as well, though, if you think. If they think they're T7, 3 up, 6 up in run.
Yeah.
3 wounds each. If you're putting the 5 up, feel no pain in there as well, you're just rolling on that 5 up, feel no pain as well.
Yeah.
And, stick them in their infantry as well, so you can ride them into cover and stuff like that. So yeah, they're a cheeky little number. Solid list.
They're a cheeky little number. We were going to talk about the game on Thursday at the beginning, weren't we? We're going to have a rematch in a few weeks. A rematch in which I've got a better understanding of what my list does and what Liam's list can do. So I think it will generate a better game. I had a lot of learning from Thursday. Yeah,
I felt bad, to be fair. I didn't realise my list was going to do that.
It was also that, but I was also a bit arrogant.
Were you? You've never been arrogant. What are you talking about?
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
I'm worried.
No, I'm not being sarcastic at all. Very good. Hello, Nicki Minaj. Just bashing the soundboard.
I think I was arrogant because I thought, oh, Tom. Yeah, you are, Tom, yeah. Do you know what? Tom did a fucking great job on the decks. He was very well behaved.
Was good on the decks.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what he did on the way home though. Just pulled over and pushed a blind man over or something because he had to get it out of his system. He had to get all that pent up out of his system. Just driving home, he's like, oh fuck me, there's a kid. I'm gonna go and drop kick him. Just runs over, drop kicks an infant and runs off.
Oh, bless him. Tom, you were great. I appreciate you doing the decks. I thought a lot about that game, and I think what happened is I just went in super blind with Tyranids, and I've spent the past 4 days listening to probably what I should have done before the game. I've been chatting to Rob a lot. Rob's been really helping me out with lists and just general Tyranid advice. I've watched loads of podcasts about it, and I'm still very confident that Tyranid Vanguard Onslaught I'm going to be able to make a really good, fun list that I really enjoy the play style of and be really competitive. But it will be a strong variation from what I was taking.
The other night.
I think in my head I just thought, I don't know, I'll throw these models on the table. There's some cool synergies, but I didn't appreciate how for that Vanguard list how those synergies are just going to fall into place. You've got to work for them.
Yeah.
So for example, right off the bat, and I think this will be interesting to just dip into really quickly. A huge problem I had against your list was Overwatch and the breaches.
Yes.
The breaches were causing loads of problems. You have incredible stratagems in which they shoot back. You have a great, you have Overwatch and you have the shoot back stratagem, which is just absolutely superb. What I should have been doing is forcing you to take battle shock tests every single turn with the Hive Tyrant. So one of the abilities that the Vanguard Onslaught list has, I'll get the name of it while we're chatting. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tom, I'll do that, mate. I just saw your message. They have an incredible stratagem, which you pick a Tyranid Vanguard unit, and you pick any of the opponent's units on the table in either the fight phase or the shooting phase.
Yeah.
either.
Either or.
And you force them to take a battle shock test. If they fail the battle shock test, you get +1 to wound, and you get +1 to hit anyway. But what I should have been doing in your fight phase is doing that free stratagem, targeting your breaches to try and get you to fail a battle shock. So when it spun back to my turn, they couldn't overwatch and you couldn't do the shoot back.
I get what you're saying.
So I could have done that in your turn. I could have done it in my turn twice.
Yeah.
And then using the Neurolictors for the +1 to wound. So the list had answers. I just was applying it awfully.
Well, yeah, but so that's what we've said the whole time, isn't it? It's reps. The whole thing is reps of a list.
Yeah,
getting used to
definitely.
how you're playing it and working out those synergies.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
where you put that battle shock.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be. I think next time we'll have a better. It'll be an interesting reflection as well to play that and then play it again. I've made some differences to the list, some of which you'll see in this list.
So it's not really a rematch because you've changed your list completely.
I've completely tailored the list to beat Liam. I've saw a range of expert opinions on how I beat Liam. I have begun the process of working out, like magic dice.
Oh, okay.
Like fake. Like,
do you know what would really throw me off?
Wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, that would probably actually really.
How does it feel with me wearing these sunglasses?
I don't know. I can't see if you're like.
Is it weirding you out? I think it's made me very serious.
Mate, the very seriousness bit will drop off in a minute. 100%.
It is when we open that presentation. I actually can't wait. Right, it's called Surprise Assault. In your shooting phase or the fight phase. So every single turn, you can just force your opponent. One Vanguard Invader unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase, and one enemy unit. You don't need line of sight. It is board wide. The Hive Tyrant can do it for free. So every single fight phase of yours, I force you to take a battle shock test.
Fight phase means my combat phase, doesn't it?
Yeah, at the start.
So you couldn't do it in my shooting phase, and you do shooting.
Yeah,
you just do it in the fight phase anyway.
Your shooting phase or the fight phase.
Yeah.
So and it's a battle tactic. So you could do it. You could do it each phase, right?
I believe so.
Oh no, is it once a turn? Either way, you think about the number of battle shocks you can trigger. So you'll be doing that every single turn for free on the Hive Tyrant.
And I'm on a battle shock of a 7 or an 8 as well.
And you're at -1 if you need the Death Leaper.
Yeah.
And there's a Neurolictor triggering. Anyway, it's ridiculous. So it will be a better game. We discussed a turn-by-turn to beat Liam. Yes, we did do that.
Thanks for putting that in the chat, Rob. That's really, well done. So basically what you've done is get the big brains in Brighton and Hove to try and beat me.
How'd you get better at this game, Liam? Microwave dice. And that's what we're bringing next week. Tom says, sack that Screamer Tickler. Screamer Tickler.
Mate, he was awful.
Fucking shit.
I should have just left him alone, to be fair. I didn't even need to
shoot him. Do you know
what?
I was really happy with the paint job. Right. Tyranids, Vanguard Onslaught, Death Leaper, auto include, Winged Prime, Winged Prime, Winged Prime. These are now in my list. The reason these are in the list is they go with the Tyranid Warriors, which you take as a max unit. So you have 6 of these. The Tyranid Prime allows you to target them with the stratagems, which means you can trigger the lone... The reduce the range, the 12-inch range one, which is insane. The Tyranid Prime also gives sustained hits, and they can get +1 to hit with the stratagem, so they end up hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. The weapons are twin linked.
In combat, they're
absolutely ridiculous. He's got 3 units of them, which are great. With the Winged Primes, he's got Death Leaper, which feels like an auto include for Tyranids. 3 units of Gargoyles, which come down and get in the way. These are now on the way, Liam. You'll be happy to know. I've got 2 Exocrines coming.
I'm really looking forward to this rematch.
This guy's got 3. So the other way these synergize with the list amazingly is anything they hit, you get +1 to hit. Yeah. No, you get to. Is it reroll 1s? I think you get to reroll 1s. Rob will probably correct me. So you got 3 of them. So they fire out everywhere.
And then 2
make stuff easy to hit.
Well.
2 Maleceptors, which are basically Screamer Ticklers, but better. 3 Neurolictors. I only had 2. Should have 3, and then Ripper Swarms just to be absolute knobbers.
That list
I like this list.
Awful to play against.
I think it's cheeky. Triple, yeah, you're right. Yeah, triple Neurolictor is the future.
I would love to see that list playing against the AdMech list we just looked at.
Well, can you take that? Maybe have you got the models for that? Because we could do that.
Models for that.
Well, you best get spending your money, kid.
Mate, I've already done AdMech. At least give me a bit of notice that I've already done AdMech. Like a bit of credit that I've actually gone and got an AdMech army.
Right. I will confront you at this point, okay? You have you have too much disposable income right now for a man of your age.
Do I know?
I don't know. I've just decided.
All
you're going on about is all these houses you're buying, okay?
All these houses? I bought 1 house.
He's bought he's a tycoon.
Tycoon.
Right. He's a tycoon. I think it's about time you...
So, can we just say, important safety announcement, what I will not be doing in my new house is this: stay safe, people out there.
You want to do another safety announcement?
Just do the.
We're going to do one more safety announcement for everyone, and then we're going to do. Then we're going to look at the Brighton leagues.
Oh, we're going to look at the Brighton leagues.
Tom has put a request in, which we're very happily. And this will be the last safety demonstration for today.
This is what we will not be doing at my new house, people.
We are leaders in the community, and we want everyone to stay safe. Please, please.
I love the fact that the boys are there and they're all egging him on, though.
Look at this absolute tool. Look
at the size of it, though, as well.
There's a slight sound delay on this. I love that the sound is so delayed.
I love the way he just closes the window as well. It's the fact you hear the glass breakers.
Could watch firework videos like this.
Stay safe out there, people.
Right, I'm going to get the Brighton leagues up. And Liam, while I do that, you're going to tell people something really interesting.
Really interesting.
I'm just going to put you on the pressure.
So, Necrons, as we were saying earlier, were part of the old world. And the war in heaven.
Oh shit! You're about to do a freestyle
lore.
Hang on, Liam. Where will I find the league? Tom,
I've got no idea.
Tom, can you just put in the 40k Brighton group a link to the website, mate, and I'll get them up.
So you know the Catan shards were like gods, and they got them all. They got all the Necron tier to give up their souls because they had like really bad cancer. That's a thing. That's why they're all robots now.
Are you freestyling lore?
No, but that is actually the lore. In the war in heaven. It's a whole thing.
I'm worried.
What are you on about?
Mate, honestly, look it up.
Look what up? That's that lie that you've just told.
That wasn't a lie. I bet the chat confirms it. They were called the Necron tier and they had like really bad skin cancer. And the Catan shards came and like promised them. That's why he's called the Deceiver.
Right, hang on. We've got a new segment on the show. It's called Law or Lies. Okay?
Law or Lies.
It's called Law or Lies. You can see Paulie scream in the shades.
Yeah, you can. You can see the screen.
Oh, does that mean I got to take them off? Fucking hell, it's well bright.
Mate, that's what I did to me. That's exactly what happened to me.
I'll have to keep them on. Right, there's a new segment on the show. It's called Law or Lies. In this first edition, Liam, please tell us the law, and we will decide in the chat whether it's a law.
I told you the law.
Or, yeah, but say it again because it sounds so fucking stupid.
So the Necrons came from a race called the Necron tier, and they were
the race were called what? The Necron tier.
The Necron tier.
Right.
Why are you looking at me like I'm just absolutely Imagine if I was this good at making stuff up. And they basically all had like really bad skin cancer, and so the Catan shard, the Catan, convinced them to give up their souls because they liked eating souls, and that's how they become soulless robots. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just that, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right, fine. Okay, it's clearly true, but it sounds fucking shit.
Why? Someone said it's true?
Yeah, Rob said it's true. It is. All right. Okay, you win 1-0.
Well, no, I can lie if we need to. Right,
no, it's fine. That was good. I think that was a good segment. It's called Lies or Law. Here we go. Let's have a look at the table.
So, the League Terror, which is the group of death, as I'm calling it.
The party group.
Yeah, the fun bus.
So all the big names are.
Yeah, I feel really sorry for Adam Silvestre.
Why?
Because I feel that he's been thrown into a league and it's basically a Shark Tank for him. Because, let's be fair, in all of these meta watches, we haven't seen anything about T-Suns, have we?
No.
Literally, for like the last 3 weeks, no one's mentioned T-Suns.
No. Do you know what, Adam?
Shout out to Adam, who's just starting T-Suns as well. Uh-oh. Yeah, Adam, shit. There's that karaoke song coming.
Adam might just turn it around and smash everyone.
You never know. I mean, I think he's played... who's he played so far? I think he's played Dom and Guy so far, which, to be fair... I've only played
Matt. I'm playing Guy on next Tuesday, though, not tomorrow. Yeah. I can only do every other week, guys.
Well, yeah, I was almost witness to something downstairs, wasn't I? It's getting a bit touchy down there, wasn't it?
Yeah, Liam comes around, then George decides to bring up my diary management and scheduling when people come round.
And then, look at me like I'm going to back her up.
Yeah.
No, the hobby takes precedence, G.
Yeah, G was like, I need taking to yoga for 7:30. And me and Liam were like, yeah, but that's when the podcast is. He's like, yeah, well, can you not just take me? We were like, yeah, but how we can't be here.
And then it started on the fact that you don't give her driving lessons in the evening. I don't quite get how we got to there.
Oh, that's because I said I'd do it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, that makes sense.
So,
right.
top of the league right now.
Votan.
Dom is rocking it, top of the league. Played 3, won 3. Looking pretty strong, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
He hasn't played Guy yet, though, I don't believe. I think he's played Steve.
Tom sounds like a G problem.
Sounds like a G problem.
In our next segment, it's called G and Paul's relationship, where we Georgia, she'll fucking
she will come in through that door in a minute. I don't know who Dom's played yet. I know Dom's definitely played Steve and Adam. And who did he play the other night?
I don't know, but he's doing well. That's the takeaway there. Luke, listen, it says on here Luke's played 2-1-2, which is true. But he was fucking sweating against Xander.
He only beat him by 1 point, didn't he?
I tell you what.
That's a bit of a sweaty situation.
I tell you what, I was leaving the other night. I walked past, I thought, oh, fucking hell.
But to be fair, how long did that game last?
Yeah, it was a full week.
It was a week's game of Warhammer. It was like Test cricket.
Me and Luke, we had to stop again the other night, me and Luke playing, because I love Luke, he's a great guy. But them Gene Stealers, there's just so many. And my Vanguard list, there was just so much not on the board. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is going quick. Yeah, it's because there's nothing on the board. Like, turn 3, 4, 5.
Was slow.
It hits you. But yeah, the boy's going strong.
Stewie
two games, 2 wins.
Yeah, Stewie needs to get some games played, to be fair to him. He needs to start playing some games.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you down the club tomorrow, Stu? Are you playing tomorrow?
Just text him. I'm joking. No, go on, have a chat through this. Stu, are you down tomorrow?
You got Pete Cook, who is, to be fair to him, and I don't think he'd mind us saying this, is a definite archetype of one of our people.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. Fuck.
Yeah, but he is, though, isn't he? And he knows he is.
I didn't say that.
He's an Agassi.
I didn't fucking say that.
He's an Agassi.
I
will tell him he's an Agassi tomorrow if I see him.
Stu versus Luke this Thursday on the stream.
Oh yeah, shit the bed. not like we missed that at all, boys.
Not that I'm literally producing that here in my own house.
While arguing with Jay.
Yeah, playing literally some spirit. Tom, wait till you see the presentation that we've done. He's going to blow. Adam is top of the league as well.
Yeah, Adam's done really
top
well.
Top of the league and having a laugh. Played 2-1-2.
Played Liam McCody with his Grey Knights, and he's also played Michael with his sisters as well. But I think Adam's got Josh tomorrow, which should be a really good game. I suspect it'll be one of those two that comes up near the top.
Then we've got Liam and Rob.
But young Luke hasn't actually played yet at all, so he needs to start bucking his ideas up and getting some games in as well, to be fair.
Luke, get yourself sorted out, okay?
Yeah, and then Mr. LeBeau is leading
going
R1.
Strong. And then here he is, Liam, with his underpowered Admech that never winning. Oh, no, look, you're second.
Yeah, I feel bad because I did play Mr. Tim Burton last week and I scored 100.
It's famous, Tim Burton.
I scored 100 and I think he scored 25. Yeah, so it was a good game for me, to be fair. It was a very good game for me.
Well done.
And then, I'm playing Mr. Joe Funnel tomorrow as well with his Black Templars.
First game for him as well. Come on down.
Well.
It's going great. Is that league? The club is absolutely bustling. Everyone's enjoying it.
I mean, it's amazing to see it down there with the amount of people that are coming and going. And
yeah, it's going great, mate.
It's really good.
Good job, Tom. Right, and to... God. Fucking hell. Mate, is everybody ready for this?
Do you know what? I laughed so much I farted a little bit then. I might have to check myself. Can I have a 5-minute check myself? Otherwise, it's going to itch when it dries, mate.
Go on, then.
No, I'm all right, actually. Fuck it. Oh, God. Here we go. So, can we at least explain why we're doing this? So, Paul found a Reddit thread that was basically discussing the people that we... I can't even get it out. The archetypes of people we don't like in this... And it's not Bill Cosby. Like, if anyone's played Cosby at 40k, I don't know. I suspect
don't ruin the archetypes.
Yeah, I suspect he's a gentleman. But basically, we're discussing archetypes of people that we don't like playing against in 40k, and we've managed to reference that back to a celebrity. Yeah,
but there's the Reddit thread is absolutely superb. I'll put it in the comments, and it basically, I'm just getting our notes on this side. It's basically a superb discussion around what are the worst type of people to play against. Like who are the characters that you just think, oh my God, that was such a bad game. I wish that type of person didn't exist. So what Liam and I have done is we've gone through all these archetypes, haven't we? We've thought about all these different archetypes that exist, and we've given them all names. Okay. So the first one is called a Cosby. Okay, it's a Cosby, which we'll talk about in a second. But before we go into this, now some of these may cause strong feelings and be offensive. However, we're all a little bit of each of these. Maybe not a Cosby.
Oh no, I'm definitely a bit of a Cosby.
No. You shouldn't say stuff like that on the internet.
Oh, should I not?
No, you mean you're a little bit of like. Don't define yourself by Bill. He might be smiling there, but he's not safe.
He's not safe.
He should not.
It's not safe for work, is Bill.
Basically, what Liam and I are trying to say is we will have all played a game where we'll have been a little bit one of these characters at different points in our life. And we're doing this for a bit of fun and being a bit silly, and we're not pointing any fingers, even though 5 minutes ago, Liam specifically named someone at the club and said they're one of these archetypes.
Yeah, but
Which, you know, Liam's now got to live with those consequences, and his membership fees may now increase.
I might get folded up like a pretzel tomorrow.
He may even be banned from the club. But that's his battle.
I think.
But we'll support him through it.
Knowing what the archetype is.
No, Rob.
What did Rob say?
We want examples of people down the club.
Well, yeah, let's not do that. Pete is the only one that we will say is one of these, and I will speak to him tomorrow and tell him that he is as well.
Okay, well, first up, and basically what we're going to do, chat, is we're going to present all these, and in the chat we want you to tell us which you think are the worst. At the end, we're all going to decide which is the worst archetype, and we'll fly through the presentation. And also, as we're going through, if you think, oh yeah, fuck, I hate playing those people, then tell us in the chat. The first one is the Cosby. Okay, so what the Cosby does is he acts all. Yeah, I'm doing this one, am I?
You're doing mate. I've got the next one, which is even worse. To be fair,
Rob LeBeau's a Bill Cosby. Rob might be a Cosby. You guys can tell each other which ones you are. The Cosby act's all nice and friendly. I'm just here for fun. And the next thing you know, they're trying to fuck you, basically.
Trying to absolutely
They're like, oh, I'm a casual player, just a bit of fun. Yeah, I'll give you a good play, mate.
Love this game. You know, I put a really cash list together. Sorry, I got really empty ketchup bottle then, didn't I?
But so the Cosby will completely destroy you. Which Cosby has been slipping softness since he came in? Softness.
But what softness?
We're not.
Tell him what softness.
No, that's not the follow-up question. So the Cosbys are bad, but we can also go worse than a Cosby, can't we?
Oh my god, yeah. We can go full Dharma.
We can. Go on, you.
Mate, Dharma is just.
Could be a Jeffrey.
It could be a Jeff, and it's basically a Cosby but on steroids. So really, really nice. Lures you into a really false sense of security. You end up, having a drink with them, and then next thing you know, you've been absolutely fucked and you're in a barrel.
You're dead.
And you've got no idea how that happened. And that's a Dharma.
That's a Dharma. You've got the Cosbys and you've got your Jeffreys. Two different tiers. But on a serious note, there are a lot of players that do like this does happen a lot.
To be fair, I'll hold my hands up. I'm terrible for this.
Well, have you done a Jeffrey?
You
Jeffrey'd me on Thursday.
I've never gone full Jeffrey. I've definitely Cosby'd though.
I got you Cosby'd me on Thursday.
Because
we'll just have a friendly, fluffy game, and then fucking Captain Breacher turns up. Yeah,
Captain Breacher. At least it wasn't Captain Retard again.
No, Saving Private Retard.
He's probably still rowing back to America at this moment in time.
He never got off the boat. He's still on beach.
Still on beach. Okay, right.
So that's one type, and I think you do get a lot of these characters. They're quite common, super friendly, and then just absolutely smash people.
Yeah.
Every club's got one, or two, or three, or four. So that's your first
next?
one. The Cosbys or your Jeffreys. Have you ever seen a video of this woman?
No,
it's from a fucking...
Oh, yeah, I have actually.
It's from a fucking video where there's these lasses in a car. Just like a little... Look at my fucking head! There's these lasses in a car. And they like cut her up and she just sticks her head in car. Like that, going absolutely mental. There's this young girl going, yeah, I'm sorry. And she's just not giving up.
Right, who are these?
This is a Casino Karen. Okay? So Casino Karen is basically they turn up fully aware that they're playing a game of dice and luck and they're going to be rolling dice. but then they just moan constantly that they don't roll average every single dice roll. So they just expect to constantly roll average, and when the game's not going their way or the dice aren't going their way, they're like, oh, the dice, they never...
The best bit is when you see someone roll like 10 dice, and they get 5 4-ups, and they go, oh, these dice.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
But mate, that's average. That's what you should be rolling.
Yeah, and you're not going to roll average dice every time. And when they don't, they think like the world's against them. Dice moaners.
This
basically.
Is one that we...
Casino Karens.
We made our list separately, didn't we? And both of us put these people on our list. I can't stand people that whinge about their dice. It's a fucking dice game, people. What happens.
Look at Rob's fine. Honestly, maybe this was a challenging idea to do this, because I hope people
people are literally falling out in the comments over this.
It's all character building, basically.
Oh god,
So
who have I got next though? Casino Karens though are one of my least favourite types of people.
Casino Karens are a problem. You ready for this one's your next one? You ready?
Mine. Oh my god. The over celebrators, the Harry Maguires of this world, who come in, they play some poor fella that's literally played like 2 games of 40k, and they kill 1 unit and they peel off down the pub giving it big ones, mate.
They kill a model and then they're just like so fucking happy.
Oh mate,
they've killed a model.
Can't deal with it.
Over the top celebrations.
Over the top celebrations, you know, really loud, obnoxious. Like there's no need for it. That wasn't me. I wasn't loud and obnoxious. I'm genuinely loud and obnoxious, to be fair.
You're one of the quietest people I know.
Am I? I've got a really weird knock on your door, haven't I? It's a bit creepy how I knock on your door.
Yeah, it was like a theme tune. It was like Noel Edmonds' house party.
I thought we were like, literally, I thought we had like a secret theme tune to get in. Right, the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
Maybe we need to get one. The Maguires are pretty annoying.
The Maguires are annoying, but I don't think they're the worst of people. They are just annoying.
So far, I don't know what the chat think, but so far, the Cosbys. Because the Casino Karens, you can kind of find funny. You can kind of just think. The thing about the Casino Karen is they don't change your enjoyment of the game unless you let it.
Yeah.
Whereas the Cosby and the Dharma
lure you into that full sense.
It's awful. Yeah, you have an awful experience and you can't really get out of it. You're kind of locked in.
You're in that.
You're in. Whereas the Karen, you can just be like, you know what I mean, lose your shit, mate.
Can we have a couple of comments? Who have we got in the comments? What's going on in these comments?
The overwar.
Oh yeah, the Waras. I think that was an over celebrator person as well.
Do you know what, Tom? But they fall into this group, don't they?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I think I've said this on the stream before, but me and Telly played these two. In fact, the two we played were chipmunks. We're going to come on to them.
Yeah, we'll come on to chipmunks.
Sometimes you get hybrids. We got a Maguire chipmunk hybrid.
Oh, God, imagine how ugly that would be. With that big forehead and massive teeth. Old slabhead.
A borderline Maguire. They are awful. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe that's the whole category on its own. The overwargers.
The overwargers. It's a subcategory, I feel.
It's a subcategory of pure horror. I've just made our notes disappear. So that's the Maguire.
Who's next? The
Armstrongs. So these fuckers, the problem with the Armstrongs is they're actually very good at the game, and they do well. Like they're skillful.
They're good players.
Yeah, they know the shit. They can talk the talk. We're going to come on to them in a second. Telly, they talk the talk, and they're good at the game, but they also like they cheat.
Yeah. But they talk such a good game that you don't know they're cheating.
Yeah, or they cheat as they get desperate. So they'll start games very sound, but then when they're like, oh shit, I might actually lose this game, they start to...
Their rules suddenly start to
Lance,
change.
do you know what I mean? Good cyclist, but when he realised he wasn't going to win every event, starts to transplant his blood and take steroids. You know, we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all sat in an RV infusing someone else's blood into us to win a game of 40k, haven't we?
That's how we start the show.
Yeah.
In fact, that's what we'll do for the intro next week. We'll do a blood transfusion.
Sweet blood transfusion. Don't promise the crowd what you can't deliver, sir.
Yeah. Bad shout. But there are a lot of these characters. So these are kind of like the all-out, the sort of infamous all-out cheaters that...
Yeah.
Because there's a few on the 40k scene who've been like banned from events, but are actually also really good.
Yeah, but they get to that point where it's that desperation play, isn't it? And they make up a enhancement or a stratagem, or they forget to say it's at the end of a turn, or it's in this phase, or something like that. And it's just a little bit of enough of a cheat to make a big difference on someone that's already knows how to play the game very well.
Yeah. They're never popular. They're not fun to play against. I think in my book, these are going up there with the Cosbys.
Yeah.
Because the difference between the Cosby and the Armstrong is the Cosby will fuck you and you can't do anything about it. Whereas the Armstrong, if you see it going on, you just be like, whoa, you stop. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no, you can challenge him. Whereas, you know, if you've been Darmored.
If you've been fully Darmored, you're in a barrel, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you've no control. You literally, that's it. You're stuck in something that you can't do anything about.
Who have I got? Oh, the Chipmunk.
You got the Chipmunks.
I think you better do the Chipmunk. Yeah, you've had Chipmunk experience.
So basically, what Chipmunks do, and this is a term that was on Reddit. The Chipmunk, Lance Cosbys. Yeah, there's a lot of Lance Cosbys. We're getting the hybrids now.
Hybrids.
We're getting what's the worst hybrid so far?
Probably.
A Lance Cosby's probably pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if a Lance...
A Jeffrey Armstrong.
Jeffrey Armstrong. I don't know if a Lance Karen, if a Casino Lance is pretty
Jeffrey
bad
Armstrong.
as well.
What I like about these guys is we're basically making a code, so at events you can be like, fucking hell, have you played Jeffrey Armstrong over there?
At least it won't be if you played Dharma. You see old Dharma over there.
If you played Jeffrey Armstrong.
If you played Jeffrey Armstrong Casino.
Did you play Casino Karen? How did your game go? We could just have little code names.
Right.
The Chipmunk, basically, so...
Do these still exist? Let's preference that now.
Yeah, me and Rob played a couple of Chipmunks.
Okay.
We played a couple of... I guess there'd be Jeffrey Chipmunks. Yeah, maybe Jeffrey No, maybe not. Basically, the Chipmunk is someone who acts really, really nice at your table. Yeah. Super smiley, super friendly. You know, all about the hobby. Met, yeah. Oh, you guys! Oh God!
Oh, I love your paint scheme.
Oh my God!
You do that?
Fuck, that's brilliant. Your models look fucking shit.
Should we go for a drink this afternoon?
Yeah. Oh, mate. Oh, you know, here's my business card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really laying it on thick. Oh, love your armies. That's great. Yeah, really good.
Oh, I love the list you've put together there.
Yeah. So early competitive scene, and in some Games Workshop events that still go on, like the one me and Rob played, me and Telly played a while ago. So how many games you've won is a factor. Sorry, mate, it's hard for you to see the chat. How many games you've won are a factor, but your painting's a factor, and also is how your opponents rank you. So how fun you were to play against. But what used to happen in a lot of tournaments when they had this fun factor thing in the fantasy days and early 40k days, Alvin Cosbys. There were a couple of Alvin Cosbys. There were, Rob, well named. They act all lovely and smiley to you, so you score them well, and then they fucking bomb you 1 out of 10. They then mark you down and just say, I'll just add a load of bad games, knowing that gives them a better chance of doing better than you at tournament. So it's a Chipmunk. All super friendly. I can't
believe that people exist that do that. Like that would be cause for Stephen. Rolling around outside with someone, I think. Having a full-on roll around if someone did that. Because that is a dick move.
Can I read out what Tom just put? Or will that get us in trouble?
Yeah, read it.
Get effed, false fun.
Fun sponges, essentially.
So me and Rob played a couple of Alvin Cosbys. Couple of Jimmys. Jim's getting a couple of Jimmys.
Oh, God.
Me and Rob played a couple of Alvin Cosbys who turned up at the table. By this point, I'd had too much to drink the night before. I felt absolutely, I tell he's appreciated Tom's going. I felt absolutely awful. I had some great games hanging out with Rob, my oldest friend in the land. And we basically, last game, these lads turned up. One of them had fuck did he have on his head? Was it a pirate ship or something? And the other one had a penguin. One of them had like a penguin. And they were shaking our hands really friendly. Oh, yeah, you guys seem sound. Then they put them on, they went, hoi, hoi, off we go, away. Did like a song that they sang together, and then they were like doing a circus type performance for us. So we were like, oh, these guys are really cool, these are really fun. And then they just had the most hideous fucking list. They had like a double Chaos Knights list in a doubles event, like a fun doubles event, and they were just smashing. They killed my Castellan. I deployed my Castellan literally as far as ways. I put it in the back corner and I just instantly killed it first turn. So I was like 500 points down before. And I just turned to Rob and I just, I had a goose hat and a cow hat, and I just said to Rob, I can't deal with these, mate.
I can't deal with you on your own, son.
Rob, Telly at the end of the game were like, you're a bit fucking rude then, I'm not going to lie. I was like, was I? He was like, yeah.
You get a bit pissy, didn't you?
I was a Casino Karen.
Oh, he wanted you to make your dog?
Well, I was kind of like we didn't think of one for game hater, I don't think.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, did we? Have we got one?
We got.
Oh, we have. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was one that's coming up. So yeah, Chipmunks are bad. Go on, you do this one.
The Biden.
Can people not see it? That's Joe Biden. The Biden.
Mate, you'd have to move him down because he's half asleep.
I don't know. I can move it down.
No. So basically, the Biden is that one person that's in the group that's like, anyone up for a game? Who wants a game? Yeah, I'll get there super early. Oh, mate, I'm absolutely buzzing for a game of 40k. I've got this amazing list. Like, oh my God, it's going to be the best thing that's ever happened. And you get there and they're just like, oh my God. Oh. And they're like half asleep and they're like...
they're just really slow.
They're just slow and you're like, oh my God, this is so long.
And it just fucking drags.
Yeah.
Rob said I had the cricket on. Yeah, I was watching the cricket. I just watched the Ashes.
Oh, mate, I saw you do that against someone the other week when you had the Leeds game on, and I literally was like, mate, that's brutal that you're literally just sat there watching Leeds while trying to play 40k.
Was it rude?
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think it is.
Xander, I don't know if Xander watches the show, but if you're watching this, I apologise for watching the football while we played.
The best bit was you were literally just sat there like that on the phone, and you'd be like, oh, what have you shot? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I made 4 saves, mate. And then just go straight back to the Leeds game. It was so bad, man.
Was it?
It was funny as fuck.
Xander, I apologise for my behaviour. Sometimes I treat everybody as though they know me well.
Yeah.
What am I then? Fucking hell, this is just like a...
This is really self-reflecting.
Maybe I'm a Biden. Maybe I've been a Biden there.
Maybe you've been Bidened. Or maybe Xander got Bidened by you. How enthusiastic were you about the game, though?
Well, it was like turn 4 or whatever, and Leeds were winning. No, they fucking lost into to Salford.
I don't know.
So you got the Bidens.
What
They're
else
interesting.
So
these ones are called a reverse rain man, aka a sunshine girl, right? Pull off his Michael Owen. Go on then, Tom. Go on.
Got bad knees.
I've got bad knees. Actually. Go on then. Why am I Michael Owen? You troll me in the chat. So a moany northerner.
To Gary Neville. Is Gary Neville Northern?
Don't call me Gary Neville, he's scum player.
Scum.
So this is a sunshine girl, or aka reverse rain man, who has incredible knowledge of the rules, like really, really good rules knowledge, but then just fucking forgets things to their advantage.
Oh, conveniently
forget stuff. They're really good on all your rules, really switched on, know the game, and they just conveniently forget things.
I thought your army can do that in that phase. And you're like, oh yeah, no shit, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
And then you're like, you've just definitely done something. Oh yeah, no shit. So I forgot about it. So you know my army better than you know your army.
Yeah, it's a sunshine girl.
Yeah.
Moany Northern, I'll give you Moany Northern.
So
I used to look a bit like that with curly hair.
An Andre Agassi. This is an Agassi. So this is someone that absolutely spends their whole time pissing and whinging about the game. Oh, 40k's broken, it's no good. Oh, this game system's better, that game system's better. I don't know why I bother playing it. Oh, it's so broken. And then, so what are you doing tomorrow night? Oh, I'm playing 40k. Oh, fucking mate. And then spends the whole time when you're playing them whinging about how shit 40k is as well.
I've been an Agassi before.
I've never been an Agassi. I can hand on heart say I've never been an Agassi.
I have. I've been most of these, actually.
I've been some of them, definitely.
I don't know if I'm a Cosby. I tell people I really want to win.
You come in and go,
I'm not
I'm just want to win.
Fuck around. I want to fucking win.
Yeah, mate, that's an Agassi. Someone that literally just
moans, doesn't
want to be there. And it just affects your enjoyment of the game as well.
Yeah.
That's what kills it, is you're like...
Well, you just text he's after you.
Is he after me?
I'm joking, just text.
Well, it's convenient that he's on the Andre Agassi slide as well, isn't it? But the thing is, right, I just say that on this, that Pete does that, but he's still probably one of the nicest people ever in this hobby for what he actually does for the community and the club.
Absolute G.
For someone that complains that he hates the game that much, to still give as much time as he does to the game is unbelievable.
He's an absolute G. Howling Jimmy Jefferson in the chat.
Howling Jimmy.
So all the clickbait YouTubers. Which ones? Yes! Fucking well done, Jim. Yeah. These are all the idiots on YouTube, aren't they?
Why is 40k so shit? And then they spend 20 minutes talking about nothing.
Yeah. I can't believe they've done this. And then you look at it, they've released some fucking intercessors.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at it. Oh, this is the worst rules change ever. And you're like, what is it? Oh, they've just made like the slightest adjustment that was just a wording error anyway.
some of the stuff that I've watched, and it gets like a ridiculous amount of views because it's just
do you know the one that pisses me off the most? Well, and I don't think we've done this one. And I'm going to call him out because he's a bit of a knob.
Oh, don't make any more enemies of that. I've got so many people that dislike me.
That Chapter Master Valrak.
Oh, well, you've said it now.
I cannot stand that fella because he's so one-sided about everything. Everything is, oh, look at my Imperial fists, they're so cool. And then he goes, and someone goes, oh, what about that new Necron model? He's like, oh, Necrons are rubbish. Oh, I don't know anything about them. Oh, I'm not bothering talking about them. And you're like, mate, you're in the hobby. You've got to talk about everything.
Yeah.
You can't just focus on... I had an interaction with him over Messenger years ago, and it annoyed
text
me.
Him now. Get his fucking...
I'll tell him he's a prick.
Let's get on Facebook and message him.
Let's fight him in the next event, no?
I'm in the mood for vengeance. I'm joking.
About? No, but you know the type of person I mean. It's that whole, like, purely focuses on one faction and thinks all the others are just shit because they don't play that faction. Like,
yeah, I know the sort of tickler. It annoyed me as well, mate. I think it's valid. Valrak's the Rumour King. He works for Games Workshop.
He can suck a D then as well, can't he?
Oh, that's people know that's him, Valrak. Guy says, why the hell are you watching Valrak? What are you doing watching Valrak? Now you're in trouble.
Why am I in trouble? Because he just keeps popping up on my thingy.
He's a closet Valrak fan.
Am I?
You must be.
This is about 2 years ago. I decided I wanted to do Imperial Fist.
You don't have to justify. They're just winding you up.
And I messaged him to say, how do you paint yellow? And he sent me like the shittest message back ever. Like, really shitty. And I was just like, what a prick.
Rewind. No, because you messaged him, right? You messaged him saying, how do I paint yellow?
No, because I was trying to get into Imperial Fists. And when you type in Imperial Fists in YouTube, all of his stuff comes up. And he was talking about...
What, he's just really good with the colour yellow?
Well, no, he does this whole thing. It's like, oh, this is how I do, blah, blah, blah. And then, I was like, oh, cool. So this guy obviously knows about it. I'll give him a message. Am I getting fucking absolutely slated?
Adam just says with a brush.
Yeah. Well, Adam didn't paint his tank last night with a brush, did he? Painted it with an airbrush. Different thing. Right.
Return to the old. Liam Dempsey organised a raid on his live show and got people to call him Chapter Master Ball.
Live raid.
Do you know what? I think Liam Dempsey's ace. I like Liam Dempsey.
We need to reach out to him, to be fair.
I think his channel's mint. He's a good inspiration's the wrong word because no one inspires me in this god awful world.
But right, who's the next one? Because I think we've dwelled on this one for a bit long.
The Tyson
kicks
the fucking
shit out
crap out you when they don't need to. So they're not Cosbying.
Because they're not pretending to be nice.
No, they literally
turn up.
They want to beat you to the point of completely decimating you and destroying you. And they're not cheating, and they're being straight up. Yeah, no, I want a good game. They're being tight. They're not necessarily a nasty person to interact with across the table, but they just don't. They don't know how to lay off.
Yeah, they just want to keep punching. Yeah. He's dead. He's not moving.
He's dead. Punching. Yeah, he's dead. Stop, Mike. Stop. Throw the towel in.
Someone throw the towel
in. This guy's getting eaten alive. But there are a lot of people. Typically, the Tysons are at clubs where they're a lot better than everyone else.
Yeah,
there's a big skill gap, and they just pummel people.
There's one like standout player, and they just spend the whole time smashing everyone.
They just fucking take names. Because there is a way. If you're really good at the game, there is a way to win. Which is really great, yeah, and the other person enjoys the game and they learn things. It's like a really good experience, and there's a way to beat people by which you're just like, oh, I've lost half my models turn one. I don't really get to do anything. I kind of wish I hadn't played this game full stop.
Yeah, without drifting into being a fucking Agatha.
Yeah, and so there are our archetypes. So what we're going to do now is we have, interestingly, the chat has created some hybrids. So we did have a Jeffrey Armstrong. Which I think
Armstrong's a bad person.
Jeffrey Armstrong acts all nice and friendly, just here for fun, but the next thing you know, they're trying to fuck you, along with also cheating. That's got to be one of the worst. That's got to be one of the worst combinations.
Hell yeah!
I'd be really.
Every time she appears, mate. The ones that would do me are the chipmunky style person, combined with sort of
chipmunks are bad, to be fair.
Yeah, the chipmunk, and then combining it with like a Rain Man, who's then like they're being super nice, but they're being like kind of like really nice at correcting your rules all the time as well, and then they bomb you.
Yeah, Sunshine Girl.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, that would be like headlock outside, sexy Stu trying to pull me off another man.
Adam says Karen combos drive me insane. Yeah, like a Karen.
That is a
Karen Armstrong.
Be mixed with anything, can't it?
Yeah,
they can be anything.
Or a Karen. Yeah, Karen Cosby's gonna really screw you.
Imagine a Karen Tyson. Someone's absolutely smashing you and still whinging about their dice. Oh, God.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be awful.
That'd really fuck you up.
Do you know what else would really fuck me up?
A Lance Tyson's bad. Cheats and he's desperate to smash you.
What about a Andre and Agassi Tyson? Someone that hates the game, whinges about it, and still smashing the back doors out of you. Imagine that. Imagine someone just standing going, I hate this game. Imagine a casino Karen Agassi Tyson. I hate this game. My dice are shit. I picked up all your models. That's an
awful hybrid.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine getting your back doors fucking driven in by that.
Let me say this, though. Why? Look how hairy his fucking neck is.
Mate, it's a full thing. It's a crab ladder, isn't it? Connects your pubes to your chin. Do you not know about crab ladder? What? Why are you laughing? That's a thing. You not got a crab ladder? What's wrong?
A crab ladder?
It's called a crab ladder.
I've never heard that before. Right, we did have some good suggestions in the chat for other ones that we've missed. One of them being a Jimmy. I'm not going to say this.
What's a Jimmy then?
A Casino Savile.
A Casino Savile? What is a Jimmy?
Fun nonce.
Fun nonce. Oh my God, this has gone off piste with crab ladders and fun nonce.
A false fun nonce.
False fun nonce.
A Casino Savile. That's bad. A Casino Savile's really going to mess you up. Have we missed any archetypes? Can anyone think of any archetypes?
Is there anything? Yeah, is there anyone
There's
else?
A Michael Owen, which I've been called a Michael Owen by Tom.
Just a moany northerner.
So we've got the Jimmies. We've got Jimmies, and we've got Michael Owens, moany northerners. And we've got some horrendous hybrids. I think
there's other archetypes that are just the way people play, and I don't think it's something that you'd necessarily dislike. You know, like people that just play like quite slowly. So and I know it's annoying when you know that someone knows their army, but the game still takes 5 hours. You're like, come on, you know, like, and it's not them. It's not like a negative. It's just like you're just like, come on, now, like I want. And the other one is, I don't know what we'd call it, but like I've been this person where you're getting smashed, where you're getting Tysoned, and you just get really pissy. I've been that person.
What sort of behaviour have you exhibited?
Oh, just pissiness. Yeah.
Just arsey. Just
getting well arsey with someone.
Watching your football on the phone.
Yeah, I never did that. But I did get pissy, and I did literally do the thing where I just packed my models up at the end and walked off. I was like, you can sort the terrain out. And just wandered off.
I've walked away from tails before.
I've never walked away mid-game.
The worst I've ever behaved...
Have you walked away mid-game?
No, but the worst I've ever behaved was when I first started playing War Machine.
Were you watching Leeds at the time?
No. And I was playing a good friend of mine, Mark, who's a good mate, known him for years, was at my wedding. People say that, don't they? Is at my wedding.
It's at my wedding. I went on his stag do. I always say that. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. He came on my stag do. And I was winning. I think it was a quarter final of a big, one of the biggest events on the calendar. I think it was a quarter final, and I was really smashing. I was like convincingly winning and was going to win. Yeah. And in War Machine, if you killed the caster, the game, you just lose the game instantly. Yeah. And I was really up on scenario. And Mark was like, you're clearly going to win. And like, to be fair, you have absolutely smashed me, but fuck it, I'm just going to try and kill your caster. And just did this like absolute downtown,
yeet,
tiny little odds of doing it, and ended up killing my caster. And I was just I was just like,
and I
can't believe it. But my behaviour was out of order, and we joke about it now. It was years and years ago. They take the piss out of me. We joke about it a lot, and I got the piss taken out of me loads when I did it. But in my head, I was just like, I can't believe you've done that to me as your mate. Because like, just let me go through. I mean, it was the wrong reaction, and it was an absolute. I wonder. It was probably a dice count. It was probably a Karen. Because I was like, fucking, I can't believe you've rolled that. That's ridiculous. Why did you even try that? You knew I was going to win. Like, You know what I mean?
Well, then that's why he tried it, because he knew.
I know. Listen, I was in the wrong. I was being an absolute clown. It was very early on.
I've done that.
I've done to control
pissy behaviour thing as well, and just
regulating emotions is not my strong point.
Well, yeah, I think we all know that's not particularly one of my greatest strengths either.
I'm worried.
Yeah, we both are, but yeah. And I think
we've got some good suggestions.
Yeah, come on then. Let's have some of these.
A Kansas City shuffler. Going through the cards. I was a Kansas City shuffler the other night on Thursday. I was like, fucking hell, where's a new elixir card?
Oh.
Shuffling through the cards.
Do you mean those cards, or do you mean like the secondary cards when you take tactical and being like, I've only got 14 here.
Oh,
excellent.
is that what you mean?
A couple of them.
Adam says Usain Bolt, people that roll so fast you can't see the dice.
Oh, mate, yeah, that was one of mine. I've had people do that to me, and it's got to be one of the worst things. And the people that roll dice behind stuff as well. That's really annoying when people roll dice behind bits of terrain.
That's fucking bullshit. What about the Paul Daniels? That we should think of one for Paul Daniels.
What, the old woo? Oh,
no, they're just that's maybe it should be the Paul Daniels. Like, fucking hell, your dice are a bit cheeky, mate. Maybe he's someone who's cooked the dice.
So I've got a story on this. We play with one of the guys we played with in the team event, and he owned up to doing this when he was younger. So what he used to do is he had his garage, and all his mates used to come around. They just used to play like big apocalypse games, but they'd last like the week. So every day they'd all come after school and do an hour and a half. So they'd basically do a turn a night. But because it was at his house, what he used to do was get dice and hide them in bits of terrain on sixes. Right, so he'd hide them around the board as sixes, and then like when he needed a six, he'd roll all his dice into that bit of terrain, and conveniently be like, "Oh yeah, that's the six that I rolled on that." And he was like, "I don't know what I was doing. I was just young. I was just really really wanted to win a game of 40k."
Oh, fucking hell, lads, you never rolled. I've rolled 7 6s. Look, they're all just here in a line behind this ruin.
Finding a bit of terrain.
That's the Paul Daniels.
What else have we got?
Rob says the player who builds their list to beat you. Yeah, that's good. What could that be? What would be a name for someone who purposely takes their list against you?
No, but isn't that just competitive 40k? Isn't all of the top tables essentially people that have looked at other people's lists that are doing well and are trying to counter that list?
Maybe, but I know what he means. But I know what he means.
At the club level.
If you're playing casual and then someone's like, "I've tailored my list to beat you," that'd do my head in. The Usain Bolt, people that roll so fast you can't see the dice. That is, I've read that out just a second ago. Sorry, but that is a beauty. Rob's trying to get it up a little, but Sally, I'll read yours in a second. Tom says I've not read this yet, so we're going in blind. The Uncle Albert from Fools and Horses that goes on and on about the models and their backstory.
Yeah, when they give
the Uncle Albert.
Oh, do you know what's an offspring of that as well? Is someone that then has invented their own lore behind their models as well, and they want to tell you every single time. They go, "Oh, this is my Space Marine chapter, and they're called the Arctic Poles, and it's because they were originally from Poland, and then they moved to the Arctic Circle." And their breeding is, and you're just like, mate, I don't care. Like, genuinely, I don't care. Do you know another one for me as well? God. This might be. Do you know when you set the game up at the start and you get your list out and you go like, right, let's go through each other's lists.
Look at Bill.
And there's just one. You always get that one person that wants to go through every single model and every single item of war gear. And I don't know if that's just me.
We need a name for them. Yeah, what are they? People that religiously want to know every single thing.
And they're like, oh, so this is my unit of plague guard, and they've got, one of them's got a dagger, one of them's got a flail, one of them's got a sword, one of them's got a fucking fleshlight, and you're like, mate, I don't care.
On the back of each model, I've written what it is in chaos runes.
And you're like, mate, I don't... And go, oh, and this is the second unit. And I'm like, are their weapons the same? They're like, yeah. And so one of them's got a knife, one of them's got a flail. And you're like, mate, I don't care. I don't care.
I'd be like, no, go back again. Start from the beginning.
Oh, don't. It just really annoys me. And then the best bit about it is, it's like that one unit that they've spoken 20 minutes explaining to you. They like move it, and you're like, right, I'm going to shoot. Like, for instance, I'm going to shoot my breaches into that unit. Right, they're all dead. Like that 20 minutes was worth.
I'm going to kill him first turn, mate. You've deployed him in the open.
Yeah, that was really worth that 20-minute explanation.
Worry about it. Guy says the Mr. Hansy touches your models without asking.
Ooh.
That could have been a Cosby.
That could have been a Cosby. That could have been a lot of them.
Yeah, that could be a Russell.
Did Lance? Oh, a Russell Brand.
That could be a brand.
That could be a brand.
That could be a Russell.
That could have been Luis. What's his face? Rubiales.
Yeah, it's quite a niche football one.
The Phantom Kisser.
The Phantom. We did think about finding one for him. Telly's gone political on me. Ben Shapiro, snarky lads that try and argue about how the game would play out when you get timed out at turn 3. They're a type.
Yeah.
Me and Rob played some Shapiro's. What was that?
Me on the chair.
All right, I was going to say.
Mate, I've already done a wet one. It's not going to make any noise anymore.
That's my fucking work chair.
Mate, I know the stuff you do in this work chair, so it's convenient that I'm sat in it, not you.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
Let's
not talk about your search history that was still on your tablet last week.
Yeah, and let's not try and say it in front of my fucking wife I was sat having dinner with Tom.
You were the one that told me that she knew about it because you spoke about it with her. Didn't you?
Shouldn't know about that iPad incident.
Doesn't know about that iPad incident.
Tom, can you... Right, listen. What we're going to pack... Tom, will you please tell Liam off in the chat for what he did the other week?
Mate, it's not my fault. It's not my fault you don't know how to use incognito mode or clear your browser history.
There's nothing wrong with looking for pictures of Audrey Plaza. Right,
She's
Richard
so hot.
Whiteley from Countdown, really keen on the clock. The Whiteley.
The old have you switched that over to your turn?
Richard Whiteley.
Just going.
Richard Whiteley, dead or alive?
Alive, surely.
You are so fucking shit at this game. Rob's off. Night, matey. Rob, I hope you get better soon, mate. Liam's taking your models.
Yeah.
But, bring them
Sorry,
tomorrow.
I did see your message earlier, Rob. I'll bring them all tomorrow for you, mate.
Thank you, Rob. God bless. Take it easy, mate.
I was going to do something really bad then, but I'm not going to.
Hang on, what were we just talking about?
Richard Whiteley, dead or alive?
Yeah, you think he's alive?
I don't know, do I? Bill Cosby, dead or alive?
Alive.
Is he?
Yeah, he's out.
Is he out? I thought he was still getting pummeled in prison.
No, he's out.
Oh, mate. What a nonce.
And Richard Whiteley's dead.
Is he?
Yeah, he died ages ago.
Did he?
Bloody hell. Tom says the Candyman, the ones you have to tell 5 times that the model has a 3+ save. The Candyman. Dude, that's ingenious. Candyman, you can't, yeah, it's great. Tom, that is quality. The Candyman, the ones you have to tell 5 times you have a 3+ save. I'm the Candyman.
Mate.
Because I'm like, what's the AP on that again? Okay, great. Yeah. What's the damage? Okay, great. Sorry, what's the range? Oh, and the AP? And the damage is 3. Okay. So what does it need to hit?
Just run through that with me again?
Fucking hell. I ask it in segments and ended up having to come out to the beginning again.
Who else have we got?
Fucking hell. Telly says, need a name for players that keep telling you what they could do to you every time you do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, they're a different breed, aren't they?
What's a famous porn star? Tell me what he's going to do to me every time I do something. Oh, mate, honestly, I
don't really know any
can't.
famous porn stars.
No, but that was one of the ones I...
Despite your accusations.
That's one of the ones I put down, isn't it? Those people that, like, you move something and they go, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, you sure you want to, like, I'll let you have a take back if you want. You're like, no, I don't want to take back. That's why I want my fucking model. That's why I moved it there. Oh, yeah, but I can do this. I'm like, well, maybe I'm big braining you and I want you to do that. Like,
yeah, they're bad. No, they're bad.
They're annoying the piss out of me.
They're super bad.
Play your game, mate, not my fucking
game. Yeah. Guy says, the company man just really genuinely loves Game and gets excited about the shit collectible coins. I've got some.
Mate, the collectible coins.
I've got some.
Have you got some?
They're over there.
Mate, to be fair, I've got a couple of collectible. I've got a couple.
I've got 2 over there. I fuck around with them, flip them every now and again. That's great, Guy. Then Telly says the community support officer. What's the community support officer give us?
I don't know.
We need a name for it. Oh, the Ron Jeremy. The Ron.
Yeah, the Ron.
The Ron Jeremy. Tom Green says the grass. What's the grass doing? Oh, is that Liam?
Me? I am the grass. I thought genuinely that your wife knew about that.
Right, let's listen. We're doing a live fucking podcast. Do you think now's the right time to start talking about it?
I don't know, is it?
I'll give you a clue.
You're playing toy fucking soldiers.
Am I?
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Well, what you were doing to that poor girl probably was.
I'm worried.
I'm worried. Stop talking about it.
I think we've done the Nearly Man.
Oh, I nearly killed that. Oh, I was so close to doing that. Oh, if I just... That coupled with a casino Karen is possibly the worst one as well.
She's up as well, is Karen.
The old...
nearly.
I don't like the... I'm going to call him the Stephen Hawkins, the mathematician. Have you played one of these yet? I played one at LGT, a Stephen Hawkins.
Have you played a Hawkins?
Have you played a Hawkins? And he literally got his calculator out and worked out a combat.
That was a great story. And he was like, "I'll just take them off.
I'll just take them off." And I was like,
"Don't even roll dice.
It would have been quicker just to roll the dice, mate." Got his scientific calculator out. Oh, and you'll do that strategy. He's like, "Yeah, I'll just take them off." And you're like, "Mate, we're playing a dice game. Just roll the dice, man."
I love that.
Yeah, the Stephen.
The grass calls a TO to decide every rule. One that goes about goodies and War Machine and gets put. Oh, here we go.
What did he say?
Tom's trolling the shit out. I've taken a lot of shit here. One that goes on about how good he was at War Machine, then he gets his pants pulled down by Admech. Do you know what, Tom? All the biggest winners in life, they go on a journey of ups and downs, okay?
Like your Imperial Knights?
Yeah. I hope everybody's strapped in for the ride.
Because this ride's going to be rocky as fuck.
We're coming back.
What's this?
Return to the Old says, they are the worst. I hope you're not referring to me there, bloody Return to the Old World. Guy, the Brian Clough still manages to win every game despite being absolutely smashed off his gourd.
Drunk. So I think he's talking about like Tom. Tom's normally pissed out of his brain and still beating all of us. That's the problem. Like, imagine if this man was functioning properly.
He'd be dangerous.
He'd be very, very dangerous.
He'd be one to watch.
I do love the fact that Tom goes like to an event. He's like, "Oh fuck!"
Don't be bigging him up after he's just slagged me off, Liam. You meant to be on my side here.
Oh, sorry. Fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Come
on this channel attacking me, dropping truth bombs.
I just like he gets to 1-on-1 and goes, fuck it, I'm not going to go 5 now. It's going to get smashed.
Just get shit faced.
Get shit faced and see what happens.
For Tom, every 40k event is like a stag do. You treat it like a stag do, don't you, Tom? You're like, oh, do you know what? I'm away from the woman.
To be
Let
fair,
my hair down, get a fucking bender for like 3 days. Comes back what you've been doing.
just
fucking
a
all
box
sorts.
full of like not even his own models
Sunglasses.
anymore.
2 pairs of sunglasses on. Fucking, you all right, Tom? Yeah.
Yeah, Rob LeBeau ended up on a roof with a mattress.
Did he actually?
Like the Hangover, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It just ends out it'd be LeBeau, wouldn't it, that goes missing as well. The rest of us all looking for him. Where's LeBeau gone? Who put him on a roof?
What's he doing? Rob, what are you doing up there? Just fucking in his pants. Oh, bless him. What a G. We've done a good... Guys, you've brought to life this presentation in many ways. Guard, noun, a fleshy, typically large fruit with a hard skin, some variety of which are edible.
Okay.
Is it?
I don't know.
That's just what he was referring to.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Thanks, guy. Sorry, I got that wrong. Liam.
Is who Alan?
Yeah, no, I don't know what it means.
I'd be Alan, surely. Surely I'm Alan. From Hangover.
He's
the one that's the utter mess that drugs them all.
Which is the biggest liability? That's what...
Me?
Yeah.
Or Tom?
No, it's Tom's whispering in people's ears and...
Yeah, Tom's the Bradley Cooper of the crew.
Takes you to a dark place.
Yeah.
And then the next day gets up and acts like he's not...
Nothing happened. He wasn't the one that got sucked off by the monkey.
Everyone else is half dead.
Everyone else is literally getting kicked out of the hotel or
completely
whatever.
wrecked. I think that concludes our presentation. And we still got that up. That's an unusual one to have up, isn't it?
I don't know quite... We
sod
didn't
it.
really
We'll just have a giant...
We just have Tom Cruise. We just have one of these. Having Cosby.
Right, I think that's been a good...
I
think that's been a good... there we go.
Mate, if anything's going to make us go viral, it might be this.
If anything's going to destroy the chance of me getting this upcoming promotion, it's a picture of me in front of Bill Cosby alongside you, Liam.
Who's worse, me or Cosby?
It's a toss-up.
Oh,
no, you've both done things, but one of them's got caught, the other's still on the loose.
Well, Cosby's out, so he's on the loose as well.
He's under supervision. I'm sure he's out. I don't know. Google it.
Bill Cosby, in or out? Oh,
that
that's
could be a game.
Oh, mate,
no,
that's a
hang on. No, that's
game.
bad. No, we
I
can't.
just realised what we've done there.
We can't call it that. We can't.
Billy, you in or out? I don't know at this moment in time.
It's a game that hopefully will never be played again.
Oh, mate, he doesn't want to be playing it again, does he?
We've really taken a turn here.
We need to get the old gypsy frustration out, don't we? Get the old two bricks.
I'm glad I'm wearing sunglasses, but what I'm not glad about is the fact that someone who knows me could watch a previous episode and be like, "Oh, that's Paul," just because of the things we've said and done this evening.
Yeah, I'm worried that people are going to share this and that we might end up.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
Oh,
in a lot
shit.
of trouble.
Well, you know, do you think so?
No.
Nah. Telly says he won't talk about the top Gs. What are you saying? I'll talk about.
What's the top Gs?
We're not going. Well, he's politicising.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Gents, thanks so much for joining us on this evening's episode. I hope you enjoyed our musical demonstration to begin tonight's sermon. The regular fire safety demonstrations, which we played throughout today's show. Stay safe.
Not blowing our own trumpet, but let's be fair. I think this podcast is getting better and better each week. I think the games are getting better and better each week.
We're improving week on week.
Yeah.
So except last week.
What was wrong with last week?
I played shit.
Don't stop beating yourself up, mate. I'm just that good a player.
I don't really care.
I'm just that good.
What the fuck is he here?
I'm Lance Armstrong.
You've been an Armstrong.
I've been a Cosby Armstrong.
He's just Cosby
chipmunk. Armstrong Tyson.
He's been a chipmunk. A chipmunk Karen.
Cosby Armstrong Tyson too.
No, things are getting better. I think it's getting better week on week, innit, mate? We're getting the tech is getting smooth. We're putting more time, effort, energy, and thought into what we're doing. There's loads of people helping us out. We've got a couple of new upcoming shows that we're going to be doing.
Yep.
We're going to be doing a live. Adam, absolute legend, is going to be recording a pre-recorded session here where we have someone come round with a list that they are really good with and really enjoy. And we're going to do a list breakdown, talking about the strengths of the list, the weaknesses, the opportunities and the threats, completely copying the Vanguard Tactics model, but we won't be bending you over a table and charging people money for it, and we'll be getting interesting people on. Not that they don't have interesting people, they've got some really great content. It's a really, really good model, so we're going to be doing some of that.
How many YouTubers can we call out in one video?
I think they're good. No, but everyone's great. We like everyone.
And don't be that guy.
And
don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Go on. They're not all good.
Not all good.
Who's your least favourite YouTuber?
I'm not going to say the name because I don't know it, but that angry person with long hair and glasses who just screams about Think Games Workshop.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
And then the other thing we're going to be doing, a show where Rob's going to trial this out of us, where he picks 3 interesting lists of a particular faction, and we do a phone-in show, and he kind of chats through the list. We have them up on the screen. It's going to be pre-recorded again, so it'll be nice edited. And yeah, we're doing our usual stream this Thursday. Luke against Stu.
That's a league game, isn't it?
League game, yeah.
Telling Stu that he hadn't played enough league games.
It's the league game. Brighton League game this Thursday night.
Have you decided? I don't know if I'm throwing this out there too early. Are you coming to Luke's event?
I'm streaming Luke's event.
That's what I was going to say. So we are doing.
We're also live streaming our first full event, which will be a 2-day GT here on the south coast in Lansing. 2-day GT event. I'm going to be streaming the whole thing.
I think I'll be playing in it. I'm playing in it.
I need someone to help commentate with me.
Oh God.
If anyone's not playing and wants to commentate, come get involved.
Yeah. What you can do, top table, essentially.
Yeah.
That'll be amazing.
It'll be mint. It'll be really good.
And then I think what we were talking about doing is possibly doing, if we've got time between each round, doing a little debrief on people's games and getting some of the local characters
people to join me. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good little setup. It's going to be good. So thanks for everyone watching and supporting us.
Yeah, please share it around. Get your friends, families, people that you probably won't report us to the police, liked and subscribed as well. It really helps us out,
Yeah, we don't want any police interventions, but anything else will help. Wicked. All right, gents. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow at the club, maybe. My magic flute.
If people want us to bring the flutes to the club tomorrow, let us know as well. We can play.